Many Australian men like to tinker in the back shed, but you're about to meet an amateur scientist who plays around with 500,000 volts of electricity just for kicks. Mark Gibson met the man with a high voltage hobby.
Danger, danger. High voltage.
Do not, repeat, do not try this at home.
Danger, danger. High voltage.
There's no doubt about it, this is dangerous stuff. The voltage at the base of this Tesla coil is completely and instantly lethal. Up the top, it's more like a sort of slow, painful death.
Welcome to the dangerous domain of Peter Terran. By day, a medical doctor. By night, a backyard scientific guru.
How did this crazy obsession of yours start?
Well, I was probably about 12 years old when I made my first radio. Within a few years, I was getting into high voltage stuff, and eventually things just got bigger and bigger as I got older and wiser and learnt more things.
This is no ordinary backyard shed. It's where Peter Terran tinkers with Tesla coils.
Peter, what is a Tesla coil?
Well, a Tesla coil is a high voltage transformer, and this was invented by Nikola Tesla some 150 years ago. It basically takes a low voltage and makes it up into a very high voltage, which then shoots out into the air with little lightning bolts onto just straight in the air or onto other objects.
Here, Peter shoots 20,000 volts of electricity into his hand.
This is lighting up a little neon tube, and you can just see the sparks jumping out onto the neon tube, on here and even onto your hand. So,
Just a little 20,000 volts.
Yeah, just a little 20. It's the current that actually matters, but the current here is very low. But have a go yourself. It's,
I don't know if I want to, do I?
He told me it wouldn't hurt a bit. But trust me, 20,000 volts is no walk in the park.
We really shouldn't be rolling on this because it does hurt.
It does hurt, yeah.
Yeah, so you're lying.
Next is a high voltage generator that creates 80,000 volts.
It's a bit more dangerous, this one, but as long as you stay back from it a bit.
It's the massive homemade Tesla coil that really makes Peter proud.
Purely just mains power, but we take 250 volts and then build it up to 16,000 volts, and then up the top build it up to 500,000 volts.
And when the sun goes down, this shocking hobby really comes alive. Here, the married father of 3 enters a wire cage and prepares to be blasted by 500,000 volts. Imagine knowing that if something goes even slightly wrong, you'll be fried.
The first time you do it, it's a little unnerving because really there's a lot of electricity coming very close to your face.
Well, you are just a few centimetres from real danger, aren't you?
That's right, yeah. I don't want to tell any lies and have my nose sticking out too far, so yeah.
Peter calls his strange hobby electricery. But unlike the movies, there are no special effects in Peter's backyard. Like a Star Wars lightsaber, a fluorescent tube lights up. Here's what it looks like in total darkness. If you look closely, Peter's holding CDs attached to wood. Gives burning CDs a whole new meaning.
And it sparks off all the aluminium on the CD, and they're quite transparent now, so you can see right through them.
So that was getting pretty hot for you?
Oh, yeah, it was burning the wood, yeah, but I've got my chainmail glove on, so yeah.
But the piece de resistance would have to be the Tesla coil that shoots 200,000 volts of power into a saltwater swimming pool. Peter Terran is about to get into that water with nothing but a dodgy-looking alfoil hat for protection. The helmet allows the electricity to strike his head and pass harmlessly into the water without going through his body. And to think Dr. Terran does all this not for fame or fortune, but for fun.
So where were you in science about the lessons about water and electricity not mixing?
I had a flu that day, yeah.
Our night at the crazy doctor's house really went off with a bang. It's called a capacitor bank, which releases the energy of a power station in a 30,000th of a second. So what's next for this former physics dropout?
Look, I just enjoy doing science things of all sorts of things. If they haven't been done before, yeah, I'd love to do it. And look, I think of 10 things before breakfast. Whether any of them get done is another matter.
But wait, there's more. There's 1,000 photos on his website and the link to it is on ours. We'll have more in a moment.